Welcome everybody to part 34. We have just won the we just killed a bunch of spiders, golden spiders, to win the Mask of Truth, and now we're going to put it to use. Oh, here's Romani on day 2 after she's been abducted by those ghost aliens, and as you can see here, she is out of it. I don't even want to know what they did to her. Well, anyway, what we're going to do is, at Romani Ranch, we are going to go to this building right here that has a picture of a dog, I think. Pretty sure that's a dog. I'm not sure. Anyway, folks, well, apparently it is a dog because this is the doggy racetrack. And this lady right here is Mama Mew Yan. And she runs the racetrack here in Termina. Now, in Hyrule, in Ocarina of Time, she's known as the Dog Lady. And what we had to do is, as a child, Link, we would go and try and find her dog at nighttime. And we had to find the correct dog, because if we give her the correct dog, she'll give us a heart piece. And what we're doing right now is we're choosing the correct dog for this dog race right here, because we can, if we get first place, well, obviously we're going to get a heart piece, because as you can tell, most of these mini games result in me getting heart pieces. Yay. Alright, so let's hope my dog wins. Now, the thing about this is we can choose any kind of dog we want, but if you want a greater chance of success, this is where the Mask of Truth comes in, because as you saw in the last video, when I picked up the dog, I can read the dog's thoughts, and by picking up a dog here at the racetrack, and by reading how it thinks, how it feels, it can guarantee our chances of success. Now, of course, here I didn't exactly win, but I did win some money back, and with a little profit. So what we have to do here is, excuse me. What we have to do here is find the correct dog that has like the following thoughts, like, my feet are lighter than air, or I'm so great I can win. Don't pick like a dog that's saying, oh, my head hurts, or I'll do alright, I think I'll do good, because you won't win that way. No, 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 no. Yeah, see, like this brown dog right here, don't choose him, because he'll do adequate. This yellow dog, however, today I feel like I can win. Choose him, because your chances of winning have just gone up. So, after you choose your correct dog, just give him to the lady right here and bet 50 rupees, because if you win first place, you'll triple your winnings to 150, and because of that, she'll give you your heart piece as a result. Now, wouldn't that be considered cheating if using the Mask of Truth? Well, yeah, but she won't consider it cheating, because she'll think of me as just wearing some strange, ordinary mask, because, well, I'm a kid compared to her. Also, this place can be a great source to earn some cash if you're trying to raise enough money to deposit to the bank, if you're trying to get 5,000 rupees for a heart piece, if you hadn't done so already. So, yeah, another source of free income. And of course, by winning first place this time, I get 150, and, well, yeah, I get my heart piece. Whoopee! And we're done with this place. Now, when you go back to the mountain area, after you turn it spring, of course the frozen lake will become a liquid lake again. And as Zora Link, go underwater, because we are going to get a chest. And of course, underneath this chest is, can I give you 3 guesses? Yep, heart piece. We get another heart piece. And of course, be careful, there are skullfish in the area and they'll try and take a bite out of you. See? Alright, we're now going back to Zora Cape. And what we want to do here is go to this waterfall right here, because down there will be a like. And what we're going to do right there is we're going to have to actually kill this like. Now, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, except there are skullfish in the area that will hinder your progress. And when you get here, the bottom of the seabed, it's kind of like quicksand that will draw you straight towards the like, so that's going to make it a little challenging. But thankfully you have lots of hearts, and you should do alright. And then of course, just keep your distance, try and stun it and stuff, try and use your moves. Now even though it can eat you, just use your electric barrier to break free and damage the like at the same time. And dead, just like that. And of course, by killing the like, we get another heart piece. Oh, and there's another great thing about the fin. You can use it as a shield, too. Of course, that only works if you're just standing still. And I don't know why killing a like results in a heart piece. Whatever. Anyway, what I'm doing now here is I'm going to this area of Great Bay Coast because I'm going to be gathering 4 fish. Why am I gathering 4 fish? Well, what you have to do is go back to the Marine Research Lab and see these fish in the aquarium. What we're going to do here is we're going to try and feed one of them 4 of the smaller fish that I've gathered. Now, by dropping this fish in there, one of them will try and eat it, and he'll grow in size. Now, we got to do this 4 times. We got to feed one of the fish 4 times. And if we feed one of the fish 4 times, he'll grow big enough that he'll eat his its companion in the tank, and he'll spit up a heart piece. That's kind of gross, don't you think? He'll eat 5 fish and vomit up a heart piece? Sick. Well, regardless, though, you're not guaranteed that the same fish will eat 4 of the tiny fish that you give it 4 times. Sometimes his companion will beat it to the punch. And what you have to do is go back out, hunt some more fish, and we'll come back and drop it. But I was lucky. I was lucky this go around because this one fish ate pretty much all 4 of my little tiny fish, and well, there you go. I got my heart piece. Hooray! Alright! Now it's time to finally move on. We are finally moving on to this location right there. That is Zora Hall. That place with the giant fish fin up there. And as you can see here, I'm trying to find a way up there. Of course, there is no way to get up there because you try and go around. I can see here the murky water takes into effect, so you'll get lost. So immediately go back around. And I'm afraid the only way to get into Zora Hall is underwater. Because Zora are fish. Well, amphibians, because they can live above water too. And I think that's kind of lame that you have to fight these enemies, fight this like in order to get into Zora Hall. Because how do the Zora get in and out? Maybe the Zora have their own weapons, maybe they have their own... I mean, they are fast swimmers, so yeah. I don't get this place at all. And of course, see that mouth right there? What an inviting place. What an inviting place. Go to a place that has, like, piranha teeth and all that stuff. Maybe it's a way to keep outsiders away because trying to scare them off. Wait, the tail, mouth underwater and a tailfish up. Is that a dead carcass by any chance? Regardless, we are in Zora Hall now. Whoopee. Well, as you can see here, it's this big old rehearsal hall. Their stage is a giant clam shell. As you can see, there are Zora in front of doors. And these doors are actually dressing rooms to the members of the band, the Indigo-Go's. Now, of course, we, being Mikao, basically, I'm a member of the Indigo-Go's by association, by impersonating Mikao. So, yeah. And of course, I like how, like with the Gorons earlier mistaking me for Darmani, they're mistaking me for Mikao because, well, one, I look like him. Well, sort of. I mean, how are they confused? I mean, Mikao had tattoos on his shoulder, and that's weird. Both of the guys that I've played the Song of Healing for have tattoos on them, and by taking their forms, I do not have tattoos myself. I usually retain some kind of pretty much Link maintaining some kind of semblance of his human self. I mean, he still has his skirt. His head tail pretty much has green tint to represent his floppy hat. And they're probably thinking that Mikao is probably trying for a new look because you know how band members can get, well, change fads with the times. And oh, Mikao, the guitar player of the band, is wearing some kind of new green fad. Hey, let's all imitate him. Whatever. Anyway, here, meet Tijo. Tijo is the drummer of the Indigo-Go's. And he has a very odd shape for Zora. He pretty much looks like a stingray, which is a odd thing. So, anyway, he's explained that the reason why Lulu's acting a bit weird is because there's a problem at Great Bay Temple, which is our next location. And yeah, and well, Lulu's kind of out of it because she's descendant of a guardian of that temple. So yeah. Oh, and this place is also Mikao's room because Tijo and Mikao are roommates. So what we want to do here is obviously we're gonna use our hook shot to hook onto that tree root because we're gonna go to Mikao's area. And we're going to take a sneak peek at his diary. I mean, why do we want to read this guy's diary? I mean, we are impersonating him, but it feels kind of wrong. Anyway, by reading Mikao's diary, we get to learn some notes that Mikao has come up with. And pretty much these notes we're going to put to use in just a minute or so. I like how it's this lucky color because obviously Link's a guy who wears green, and well, basically he and Link become one at this point. So yeah. Anyway, this dressing room door is the location of the bass guitarist of the Indigo-Go's, Japas. As you can see, he has this kind of this old British hair thing with his fins, like, right, man, or something like that. And yeah, it's pretty much because of the whole town carnival thing. They're under pressure. And of course, this guy also has a crush on Lulu, so yeah. And they're all yeah. Well, anyway, folks, just pull out your Zora guitar right here, and you'll start jamming, and then you just play the notes that you picked up from Mikao's diary. And as soon as pretty much finish the song, we're going to have this nice little jamming session coming up. So, enjoy! I liked how the Zora gathered at the door when they heard those two guys jamming. They're real fanboys. Now, of course, we got a cool song. However, Jappus says that their band leader, Yvonne, will not take the song because, well, they're band members and band members can't write songs. Well, regardless, we're going to go visit Yvonne right now. And maybe if there's some other way we can deliver the song to him, not as Zora Link, hint, hint. Well, anyway, we just go right here and, yeah, hey! Jeez, is he some kind of, he's not my mommy! Anyway, here, this is Yvonne, the piano player for the Indigo-Go's. And just take off your Zora mask and Human Link will work just fine. And of course, again, he is also worried about Lulu's voice and how she's acting, so they can't get rehearsal done. Of course, he'll complain to you how you got in here, but just take out your ocarina and play the song that you and Jappus just created. And he'll get inspired to actually start playing it on his piano. Alright, and watch this sequence right here. That was awesome, wasn't it, folks? What you just made up? Of course, he'll take credit for creating this song. And as compensation for stealing it from you, he'll give you a heart piece. Yeah. Regardless, well, it doesn't really concern us because all I really wanted was the heart piece. So, I mean, bands rip off each other. There's no originality anymore. Yeah. Anyway, if you go here, this is Lulu's dressing room, and this Zora fan is so crazed about seeing her that he's trying to sneak a peek inside. But if you catch him in the act, he'll just run away, the little coward. So let's go inside this room, shall we? And business Deku scrub. Why is there a business Deku scrub inside Lulu's dressing room? Why? Regardless. With the business Deku scrub, you know the drill by now. Talk to him. But this time be Goron Link. And he'll comment that you're from the mountains. And what this Deku scrub sells is green potions for the Zoras. And he wants to go to the mountains, so pretty much give him the Mountain Deed title that we have in possession. And of course, in order to do so, again, we have to have the Moon's Tier, the Town title, and the Swamp title to get the Mountain title. And now we're going to get the Ocean title. See how it's all blue and stuff. Anyway, he'll be taking off, and of course we have to witness this sequence again. And the way he leaves through this hole in the roof. Now, Is that Lulu's sunroof by any chance? Does she get a tan or by some any chance? I mean, how come? Well, of course, she is the lead singer. She would get special privileges. So, yeah. And, of course, by getting this flower, we go up to this heart piece. Hooray! Now, why is there a Deku business scrub in Lulu's dressing room in the first place? I mean, he sells green potions to Zoras, and she is a Zora. Oh, maybe she's drinking green potion to keep herself active, or maybe because being a singer tires out your voice, and well, you pretty much want to keep your voice all nice and strong, and well, I mean, some people do take some kind of remedies and stuff. I mean, voice acting too can be strained on your voice without enough without practice. So yeah, but still, and maybe the business scrub is paying rent in Lulu's room because he wants to sell potions to Zoras. So I'm not sure. Anyway, that was the shop, so there's nothing interesting in there. Oh, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to this area right here, and see this Zora right here? He is also a fan of Lulu. Of course, when we talk to this guy right here, he'll be so envious of me being with Lulu, how I can breathe the same air as Lulu. Yeah, it's a jealousy thing. And of course, what he wants is a picture of Lulu. And of course, we don't have one at the moment, so we're going to go out here to find Lulu to get a picture of the guy. And this way here is, if we go out this way here, it'll take us back to Great Bay Coast. And, oh, an island. Here is Lulu, folks. As you can see here, we're going to take a picture of Lulu. Make sure it's a decent picture, though. After we take a picture, we can go back to where the guy is located. And depending on how good the quality of the picture is, he'll give us some money. So this could be another way to earn some cash, if you need some cash. So, yeah. And then, of course, Lulu is, pretty much looks like a Princess Rutto from Ocarina of Time. Only this time, Lulu is wearing clothes, Lulu is wearing a dress, while Princess Rutto is practically naked. Although in the 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time, they tweaked the design so that Princess Rutto would be wearing clothing that's pretty much the same color as her skin tone, which is okay. So yeah, basically where Lulu is at right now is is pretty much the way to get into the temple. And there's our great owl statue right there, so strike it so we can come back here at any time. Alright folks, we'll see you in part 35.